Hello YouTube, Jeff Steele here with Steele Navigator, and today I want to talk about, or start a conversation rather, on should one purchase an old home and maybe do a few renovations, a few upgrades, or should one purchase a brand new home with all the latest and greatest amenities. And I would recommend buying an older home, and if one wants to make some upgrades, some new remodeling, that's the way to go. And that's because the overall infrastructure of the home is of much higher quality in the older homes versus the new homes. So I have about 20 years experience in the construction industry and have had experience in grading, the beginning phase of new home builds. And what I know about current homes, at least in North Georgia, is that from grading to move-in is approximately 2 weeks on new homes. From grading to move-in is approximately 2 weeks. So customer selects a home plan, construction begins, grading to move in, they can move in 2 weeks. That's how quickly they put up these homes. Honestly, outside of the foundation, all it is the framing, drywall, some quick insulation. Oftentimes it's just some foam usually, and then again the drywall and vinyl siding. Literally can throw a cat through the wall, as they would say. I've seen in some situations in some garages daylight can be seen, and the only thing that would cover the daylight would be the thin layer of drywall, just about 1 inch thick. And I would say that after year 2000, and that's when home qualities really started going downhill. Now there are some exceptions with the very upscale custom homes that the wealthy plan out. It takes months to build those, and plans often change continuously along the way, all the way to the end of completion. So those are a few exceptions, which is probably the upper 10% of the wealthy still purchase those types of homes. But overall, homes in general, 90%. After year 2000, the quality is just subpar. I would aim to buy a home built between 1970 and say 1995, 1998. Probably the best years of quality. Now there are some of the new advances with insulations and some of the new Palmer type material that replace the wood, but that is ultra expensive. I mean, we're talking mega money to substitute the Palmer materials for the wood. But just to give an example, I have a home that was built in the 1970s, and a lady I work with, she has a home built in the first decade of 2000, I think around 2008 or 2009 the home was built. I think her home is approximately 3 stories. So we had a recent earthquake here in the Atlanta area, and it was about 4:15 a.m. I was standing at the kitchen counter, and I just sort of heard some pipes rattling for about 10 seconds. That's all I heard. I didn't feel anything. House didn't move, budge at all. Just heard a couple pipes rattling for just 10 seconds, and that was it. No movement whatsoever. The lady I work with told me that she was in the shower at the time that the earthquake hit, and that she had one of the shower shampoo racks that hung over the shower head that fell off the wall, and that she had to literally brace herself inside the shower to keep from falling down. That's how much her home moved. And she said she's confident that it cracked the foundation. So that's just a prime example of the low quality of homes today. They just put them up as quickly as possible just to get the profit in their pockets as quickly as possible. Homes built from 1970 to say 1995 to 98. I mean, for an average home, it would take 3-4 months, sometimes 6 months to build a home. That's just what it took, and there was really a sense of pride, and it was less rushed then. And today, again, grading to move in on new homes is approximately 2 weeks. In and out, quick profit, and it's something really to think about. And let's start a conversation on this. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let's hear about some experiences out there on buying an old home versus a new home. Have a great day.